What would you describe as your unique approach?
Our approach focuses on high growth subsectors of technology, and we try to identify those subsectors that either have new ways of doing things or lower cost ways of doing things that drives their growth for several years. And then we try to identify the leaders in those subsectors.
Now, when we look at technology as a whole, in general, it hasn't had the same kind of rebound that the broader markets had since last November. What's holding technology back?
I think people are concerned about the economy and the growth rate of capital spending for technology, and therefore some of the companies have had difficulty growing, and there have also been concerns about Apple, and Apple's a big part of the indices.
In fact, you decreased your position in Apple over the last couple of months while it was having its fall from grace, if you will. What would it take for you to buy Apple stock again?
I think we'd like to see management get more serious about responding to competition by having many different models of the iPhone, much as they've done with the iPad. We'd like to see a wider one and a cheaper one.
Let's switch to Google now. It had been your top holding at the end of the year. You've since sold off a big stake in it. Why?
Well, I think Google is done well, but the reason that we've trimmed it is because many of the other mid-size technology companies are showing faster growth than Google now. So we've basically diversified into other internet companies.
Does that mean that this year we'll see different technology leaders other than Apple and Google?
I think Apple's not going to be a leader in 2013. I think Google and Amazon will continue to be good stocks, but we've seen the market broaden out into other companies in technology, so I would expect that to continue.
And can you give me a couple of examples what you mean in terms of the broadening out?
Well, one stock that we continue to have a large position in is Salesforce.com in the enterprise computing area. That stock's been in a trading range for the last couple of years, and I think it may break out of that range as software as a service gets more recognition as a secular growth industry. And on the consumer side, we're seeing stocks such as even small companies like Angie's List or companies like that getting usage by consumers, and their models are getting profitable. So we think that those stocks will continue to do well.